Hello everybody, welcome back to In the Attic Dev. So today we're going to be taking a look at some changes I made to this narrative 2D pixel adventure game. Not entirely sure exactly what to call it yet, but that's what we got going on right now. But first I'd like to thank everybody who watched last video and left comments, liked it. Thank you very much for the support, I appreciate it a lot. So getting into the changes made here, as you can see that we have a different looking guy. The the background appears to be different and we're actually inside. Whoa, we're really coming up here. So this is kind of the first scene I want the player to start in. Just like your basic area, you could look in the mirror. I haven't set it up yet, but like you can look in the mirror, you can rummage through your stuff or whatever. And because a lot of good fantasy games and like even Pokemon, like you just start in your bedroom, you start in a good, just very nice safe area, and the world expands on from there. So that's kind of the idea that I'm going for. So the idea I have right now is that the player is just someone who is an adventurer and they're just around in the town or whatever, just wandering from city to city. And right now they are staying with this family at this farmhouse. So I don't really have the whole plot nailed down or what the characters' names are kinda yet. I have a baseline. I'm not telling you yet, It's there, but I'm not telling you. But yeah, so you're kind of starting at this farmhouse and the story will unfold from here. So you're just kind of waking up and you can go into this house and, see how it works is that there's multiple different rooms you can go into. You still get that background effect. So it feels like, yeah, you're still in this area very much. So you go here and this is all in the same scene. All in the same scene in Godot. So it is not like we're totally switching in areas or just, let me show you the magic here a little bit. So it's literally just this. So you go over here, or like on this one, sends you over here. So yeah, you're right here, go here, sends you over here. So that's pretty much, what we got going on there. So that's pretty much, how it works is pretty basic, and then these still work with this is the same interactive object we have going on, so I don't have it set up right now, but there can be a state where if you get a key item from someone here, then you can go back here, and this would be like, if you have the key, it would then transition to, oh hey, unlock the door, and then whenever you have that key in your inventory, or maybe I just have it set up that the door is always unlocked after that. So maybe I could also have it where it shows up, like this sprite shows up over that door, so it looks like it's opened. I could probably also do that. So the only problem with this system, though, is that what we can see here. So if we go downstairs, we're now down there, and this, see, you're probably already thinking it. Are you guys thinking it? What happens if I do that? Well, what does happen is I go to that room. And then if I go back out here, oh, I'm upstairs again. So I'm not the biggest fan of having that in the game, because it does feel a little jarring, a little weird. So I'm thinking of changing how I have this set up, because if we do go back here, that kind of changed weird. Hopefully that didn't mess up anything. Windows. So over here, you can see these are all like interactive objects, and that's just a kind of scene I made with a script attached. It's just like an area 2D with a collision shape and all that. And there's a script attached to it that says, hey, once this is clicked, run a dialogue balloon at this position using the dialogue manager, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking of just making a duplicate one of those, and instead of having you click on it for doors, it would have to be like you just walk up and press, like the up key, or maybe press E, something like that. So, because I don't really like the effect because you can just do this. You can be like, teleport, teleport. Looks a little weird. So, not the biggest fan of that, but you can see the interior. We got the interior going on. Need to make it so the player can walk up slopes like that, because it's a little weird. But yeah, it's looking nice. Okay, so now, back to some seriousness. So we can show you another area. This is the Doro Port Tavern. A tavern known for producing its own sweet wine. So if you know anything about wine, you'll know that is I mean, it's not even like a reference. It's just basically like, it's just the place where they make port in Spain. The Douro Valley, where they make the sweet wine. Pretty good stuff. So, a little reference to that. So, I wanted to give this area some character. So, Thou, Thou, I should probably remove the apple trees and stuff. Make it more like grapes. I can make like grape. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. Next time you see the video, this is gonna be like a total wine production area and stuff like that. And stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm just basically trying to create the scenes as we need them, because one of the next things I do is like I'll create the inside of the tavern, which then you can go and like get quests from people, and they'll tell you like, hey, this is going on here, you should go find this. You know, typical RPG adventure stuff. So I want to show off another little change I made here, where you now no longer instantly teleport when you walk over like these key areas. So I still have that as an option for some areas or some things I want to do where it instantly teleports you. But the whole reason I revamped this is because if you, well, one, I don't want the player to accidentally walk over it and just, it would become a whole mess if they just like get stuck in a loop or something, or I don't know. This makes it a little easier because you can click on it, actually confirm if you want to go there, and if you go there, now there's something in the background that's tracking, hey, you're here. So it could also be like if you've clicked on that 5 times, if you've done this 5 times, spawn this in this location, or do this, add this to this, it just makes it a lot easier for behind the scenes stuff when going forward. Because the instant switch was pretty dumb. It just was an area 2D node which just basically said, hey, go here, go there. So now, and the only trade-off is that we have these kind of, I could have it instantly switch you, like once you walk here, but now we have these areas where it's just like, can't really jump. So I may put like a house there or something where it's like logical why you couldn't move past, but I'm not really the biggest fan of barriers like that, but I kind of get it. Because then you can just click out. Because if we go up here, yeah. So, okay, let's actually go get the first quest and the whole kind of main reason for this video. So I'm showing off the quest. So we talked the guard biscuit here, and I got a little, I can fix the thing where the name tag, the label shows up really quick like that when the whole dialogue balloon goes away. So basically this guy lost his shield to some goblins, and he's tasking us to get it back for him. So I'll do it. I'll get the shield, important here. Thank you, they've made it camp to the east. Be careful. So if we go into my quest journal now, this is here. So it says, objective, find the goblin camp to the east. One of the town guards, Biscuit, had his family shield stolen by goblins. He asked me to retrieve it from their nearby camp. Look at that. We got the whole story, the whole intro thing going on already. So now that we can leave town. Oh, and actually let me show this off. This is another cool part about the switch system. So I can run through all the town, say hi to Farmer Smith, as he was running by, and pretty big town. Pretty big town. I may chop it up. But it feels lively, because the more I add, it'll feel like it's an actual place. There's construction going on. Where's the, there you go. So then we can leave. Hey, now we're actually east. So now that we're going east, let's see. Oh, what's up here? Ooh, so Goblin Cave, and I mentioned this last part. So if you were to click on this when you didn't accept the quest, it would just basically say, hey, this looks like a cave for goblins. I don't think it's that safe to go in here right now. So it is like a little soft block until you accept the quest, because I may change that. But right now it is a little dependent on you having the item for everything that kind of works smoothly. The reward item at the end. But so we can now enter the cave. And oh, here we are. We can kind of make our way and jump funnily. I love the jump. Looks weird. I'll probably change the character again. So yeah, this needs to be ironed out. I kind of forgot about that. That needs to be, so it's still, obviously work in progress, but also kind of interesting here. Let's see if I can get on it. Ladders. It's like he's falling. I should probably just have him stay still. But yeah, so ladders, pretty cool. Just and these are just, another area 2D node with a collision box that basically script attached that says, hey, go up and down. Turn gravity off when you're in this area. Allow the player to go up and down, left and right. So, yeah. Not that hard. Not that hard. So we can see there's... yeah, there's goblins here. So, fidget. Let's see what this guy says. Shush, quiet steps. You may scare away the good luck or invite the bad quiet. Okay, we're not going to click on him yet. Just yet. So we're going to walk past the other goblins. This guy, King Guffaw, which is a synonym for laughter. So if the player knows that, they'd be like, let's see what's going on here. I also should probably add like the little shield here. But, ooh, a tall walker. Come to look at our shinies. This one's my favorite. Makes my teeth look extra green. So he should be like holding a shield. Oops. So that shield was stolen from a garden town. Stolen. What a silly word. It was just lying there. So we found it. It's ours now, unless you want to win it. These goblins seem to value fun over ownership. Maybe I should try to understand their sense of humor first. So if you go to talk to him now, it's just like, what are you going to do? I can't get the shield back. So you can talk to this guy. He's like, a tall walker. Don't step in the puddle. Or do. It might be funny. Did you set that mud trap? A good trap, yeah, simple, to the point. Makes a good splat. The best jokes are the splatty ones. Okay, so let's talk to him now. A tall walker, be careful where you step. You might crush a masterpiece. A masterpiece? Of course, a forgotten boot, a lonely flower. I bring them together to tell a story. A sad, smelly story. It is my art. And you go here, boot with rose. A single wilted flower sits in a smelly old boot. The arrangement has a certain deliberate, avant-garde quality. You get the sense this is considered high art here. Very interesting. So now let's take a look at this guard scarecrow he has. This guard is just a collection of pots and pans strung together. It's meant to ward off bad spirits with loud noises, not birds. Its clattering charm is undeniable. You can see there's like a big pothead. Pothead, uh-oh. The mushroom going down here. Hey, what do you got goblins doing? What do you guys got going on down here? All right, so I think we have pretty much found out that they are funny. They are funny goblins. So I don't think they have much harm, and they probably just literally thought this might have been a joke. This whole thing might have been a joke. So let's talk to them and see what happens. You're back. You have the look of someone who gets the joke. Want to trade words for the shiny hat mirror? So you can do challenge their wits. You like games? How about a duel of riddles for the shield? So I don't want to spoil the whole riddle battle here in case people play it through demos or anything. So I'm not going to show the whole riddle battle, sadly, because probably a demo version is going to be on itch.io soon. So at the end of the riddle battle, you get Biscuit's family shield. So there's some good riddles in there. I hope this gets you to go play it. Wink, 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 wink. All right, so now you get Biscuit's family shield. A well-worn but clearly cherished shield. Oh, it actually doesn't say the name of it yet. Haha. It's surprisingly shiny. Okay, so now that we're in Oakhaven again, we can talk to Guard Biscuit. And before I click on this guy, let me just say the struggles of being a solo developer. The fact that this interaction took me like a good 4 to 5 hours of debugging, and I had to I had to redo so many different systems and inventory stuff just to get him to recognize. Oh, I thought it broke there. I thought, oh god. Okay, no, that you have the shield. It took so long to just get him to see that you had it in the inventory, to figure out how to work on all that. But surprisingly difficult, actually. But I got it working. It just, you had to do something in the game state. Some little game state magic going on in the background, but the player never sees it. Could be a little messy, but the player never sees it, and it works. So we're good. So we're going to give the shield and explain. I have your shield. It's a funny story, actually. Riddles? They thought it was a hat mirror. Huh. I never would have guessed. That's kind of funny. I guess we all like to joke around from time to time. Thank you for telling me. And for getting my shield back, of course. Completed quests, a shield lost. So once you complete more quests, you'll be able to scroll down and like, I should have it set up where you should like, you can view all the quest information. I need to set that up more. But yeah, that's the first quest we have going on, and that's kind of how it works. So now in the background, there's something where your meter with the guards went up. There's something where because you gave the shield and explained to them, it's like you're friends with the goblins. Guard Biscuit knows the goblins are like not really hostile, and that they're just a funny little bunch of guys. So later on in a quest, if something involves the goblins, if something involves Guard Biscuit, we can have a variation of that depending on what choices you made during this quest. And this is just even one of the first quests in the game. Alright, so that's about all I have for this devlog. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and if you've made it this far, watched this far, I really, really appreciate it. You are awesome. So, next on my list, I'm going to be probably participating in the Game Maker's Toolkit Game Jam. That's starting the 30th, so just in like a day and a half or so. Like, really depending on the theme. If the theme is something I'm just not vibing with, I probably won't go ahead. But I'm usually pretty good at, like once I see a writing prompt of really any kind, I can just think of an idea that interests me. So we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, so thank you very much again for watching. Leave any suggestions, comments, or questions below, and yeah, have a nice day.